in practice when it's dreary and miserable and stuff?
Well, for me personally, I see the bigger picture. I think, if we're going to make it to state, if we're going to win region, if we're going to win a district championship, we have to put in the work. So, that motivation comes in with seeing the bigger picture for me personally.
Right.
What about you, Bella? What do you do to
Same
get
thing.
that motivate? All right.
Same thing.
All right, guys. Looking forward. You mentioned regional, state.
Oh, state.
Those are the goals.
Region, yes.
Not
Region
just
championship.
to get there.
Absolutely.
Region championship,
yes.
Get to the state, and it's like a basketball tournament. They bring 16 teams. Am I correct?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so it's you play around. All right, that's the goal. Get to state, but not done there. Bring home a championship?
We want to bring home a region championship.
Okay.
We want to bring home a region
order.
championship, but I'd still like to perform well in state.
Okay.
I don't want to get to state and go home first round. I want to perform well, grow as a team, and by the looks of it now, if we keep building on what we have now, we've got what it takes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Building on what you have now, what is it you have right now, Bella? You agreed with her?
Such a young, already amazing team. There's so much to look forward to with these girls. We're such a close, already. We're such a family right now, and it's just amazing showing up to practice and looking forward to being there with them every day.
Team sports, it's an amazing concept because you'll remember the wins, you'll remember the losses, the tough losses and stuff like that, but you'll always have the friendships and the relationships that you make.
Right.
And I guarantee you those are special. Now, Bella, you're a sophomore this year, right?
Yes.
Seems like we've seen you around for a long time.
She's
I
a
know.
veteran.
All right. She is a veteran as a sophomore. She's also a lady that's got a little power behind that bat. What do you attribute the ability? It seems like any time you come to the plate, there's a threat of a ball going over the fence.
Oh, yeah.
Work. Lots of work. You got to put it in. You got to show up, be there. You got to show up for yourself and have a good mentality, positive mentality, and want to be there, not just showing up to be there, just to,
Yeah, the intentional work.
Yeah.
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 What is your favorite thing about being part of the softball team?
Well,
Playing softball in general.
in my 7th grade year, there was like 10 seniors.
Yeah.
So I would say the biggest thing for me this year is being surrounded by, my peers, girls my age, girls I've been around my whole life, I've looked forward to it, honestly, because that relationship is already kind of there, and I feel like that really shows on the field, that chemistry, that trust, the trust there, Every day I feel like, every day you're on the field, you either gain trust or lose trust. I feel like we gain more and more every day.
Awesome. You agree with that?
Yes, absolutely.
What is it about trust in this game that makes it so important?
You just got to believe that the girls are going to do what the team needs, each and every individual player themselves at every spot, like what they need to do for the games and their practices and even what they're doing on and off the field,
Every season creates a great memory or two or three or a dozen. It's early this year. Have you had anything this year that, so far, getting ready for the season and all that you've tucked away as that's going to go in the memory bank for a while?
Honestly, last night was such a
Oh my gosh.
we played that game lasted 3.5 hours.
No, I was just talking to Coach, our Southwestern's coach, about how fast softball moves, and you played a 3.5-hour game.
Just about
But
3.5 hours.
I'll tell you what, that game went by fast.
Yeah,
It went by fast, but it was 3.5
Action
hours.
packed.
Yeah.
Who'd you play?
Corbin
Yes.
All right. Did you win?
took home a W.
We
There
did
you go.
14-12.
That's the most important thing. Well, very good. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Talk to me about your coach a little bit. I always have to ask the girls about something he does that just gets you guys.
Coach Gover's my favorite, really. I love Coach
Does he
Gover.
ever get fired up?
He gets fired up in a good way, yeah.
In a good way. What's that mean?
He gets excited for us, excited for our team, a competitive drive, wants to win. He wants it just as bad as we do, I feel like.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
he shows up for us every day.
Yeah.
Now, has he always been one of those guys that's always in agreement with umpires on the field?
No.
No?
No.
Can he throw a pretty good argument out there?
Yes, he can.
He can?
Absolutely.
Is it funny sometimes?
But I'll tell you what, though, Coach Gover is usually right.
Yeah.
He's usually right about it.
Yeah.
That's a good thing,
yeah.
especially when you got a coach that knows the rules and knows what he saw.
Yeah.
That's always makes it a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to ask each of you a couple of serious questions, okay? I want to know favorite food.
I know it if you want me to go.
All
If
right.
you want to
Okay,
think about
yeah,
it,
go ahead and go.
Caesar salad.
Caesar salad, with or without anchovies.
Oh gosh, no anchovies. I can't do the
That's
anchovies.
what makes a Caesar salad is the anchovies.
I can't have like I can maybe have it in like the sauce or whatever, like the dressing, but I can't just have the anchovies sitting on top.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'll send it back to the kitchen like
All right.
back.
All right. You ready?
Oof.
What'd you think? All-time favorite food.
All-time favorite food.
If this was the
probably-
last food you could ever eat,
Can it be fast food?
I don't care. It's your favorite.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh my gosh,
Really?
I could eat Chick-fil-A. Me and
No.
Chloe could both eat
Are
Chick-fil-A
you
every day
a
of our
nuggets
lives.
or a sandwich?
Nuggets.
Nuggets.
8 count nugget
Eight
meal.
count. 8 count nugget meal.
8-count nugget meal.
Listen, that's what's
All
up.
right. Fries or fruit cup?
Fries. Always.
Okay.
Me and Bella go like every
Those
game day.
waffle
Every game
fries?
day.
Okay.
Every home game
Sounds
day. You can
good.
find me and Bella at Chick-fil-A.
All right,
Right.
one other serious question for you, okay? If you could do anything you wanted, if you were given that power, what's the one thing you want to do? Or maybe what it is you want to do for the rest of your life, but what do you hope to accomplish before you've got a long life to live? It's pretty deep, isn't it?
Probably give back to the people that give to me.
Yeah? That's awesome.
Not even just giving back to the people, giving back to the game. I feel like I played softball my whole life, and I feel like it's important to, what you receive, give back. Relationships are both sided, two-sided. It's important to, keep that mutuality going and the respect, the effort, all that.
Okay. I'm going to give you just a little piece of advice, and you can either take it or you can throw it in the trash on the way out.
Okay.
I don't know if you can ever pay back, but you can always pay forward.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
it's just a little piece that I've carried with me for a long time, but it warms my heart to understand that you want to be able to contribute something to this game that's been good to you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Bella, what about you? One thing, what do you want to accomplish either this year or for the rest of your life? Something you want to be able to accomplish that you can hang your hat on.
Leadership.
Yeah.
For sure. I want to be, from my teammates, I definitely want to be looked at as that figure, and for them to always know that they can come to me about anything, not only just about things going on with the game, but also outside of the game too.
Awesome. What would that look like, or could you describe what you feel like the perfect leader is, especially when you look to somebody that you have looked up to as a leader in the past?
Trustworthy, honest,
Okay.
honest, for sure.
Those words go together, and that's the second time you guys have mentioned trust and trustworthy. That's awesome. Hey, I want to thank you for taking time to come visit with us, and I want to wish you the best of luck. We'll see you out there on the softball field real soon.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank
Take care.
you
All
so
right.
much.
Take care. Bye-bye. Joined now by Casey Wren to my right and Brooklyn Thomas to my left. A couple more members of the Pulaski County Lady Maroon softball team, and we've got kind of a separation of ages here. We've got Casey, the senior, and Brooklyn, the freshman. And first of all, girls, thanks for coming by to visit with us. I know you've already started. I know you had an exciting win last night that
Yes.
went on forever, but at least the weather was warm.
Yes.
That was sarcasm on my part.
Yeah.
Did you
it was
get-
actually pretty warm.
It was
Was it?
yesterday.
Well, it's
It
warm
has
when
been.
you're up by that big score as
Oh.
opposed to being down, right?
Yeah.
It helps. How is it, Brooklyn, going from the indoor, the warmth, and the nice friendly confines of a basketball gym to going outside in what is supposed to be springtime and it's acting like winter?
Yeah, it's definitely not the best.
No?
Yeah, in basketball, you're like sweating all the time and you're burning up. And then in softball, you're freezing cold, and it's just terrible for the first few weeks.
Casey, you're a senior on this ball club.
Yes.
Are you excited? Looking forward to your senior season? Tell
Yeah.
me what you're looking forward to the most.
I think I'm looking forward to, I know there are a lot of younger classmen, but I feel like I've gotten a lot closer to them as, we've played together. And in the beginning, we weren't getting along so well, and we were having issues. But after Coach Barb came, we all got, we got so much closer together, and we work so much better as a team now. And I'm just really excited for how the season's going to go because I feel like we're going to get better.
You had a young team last year.
Yes, we
and
did.
you've matured a year, but
Yeah.
this is a team that I know a lot of people are talking about. They're excited about what the Lady Maroons have in store for this year. What kind of expectations or goals have you set?
I'm trying not to strike out this year. At least not strike out. I'm doing good so far. I played travel ball and didn't strike out one time, so I'm just going to keep doing that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
How do you change that philosophy? What do you do?
You just got to have a great mindset. And it's like my hand positions change when I'm up to bat. If I'm down in the count, my hands go like separate more than when I would when I'm actually low in the count. It puts a lot of anxiety on me, but like last year I used to be really anxious and I would shake when I got up to the plate, but this year I just feel so more comfortable and I feel like I can do it if I just don't stress myself out about it so bad, and I've done a whole lot better than I have.
Brooklyn, what about you? What kind of goals have you set for yourself this season?
I just want to win, like everything. That's my goal. I want to
So
win
you're
everything.
a competitive person.
Yes. I was hurt last year, and I wasn't able to do what I was best at, pitching. And the Lexington Catholic pitcher got Gatorade Player of the Year. And I know that's going to be really hard for me to accomplish, but I'm going to try to get there.
It's a lofty goal, but I
Yes.
think it's also an achievable goal. I've not seen you pitch much, if at all, but I have seen you play. And do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have a younger sister.
Okay, do you compete with her much?
She's the complete opposite of me. I
Is that
wish. I wish she was like me, but she's.
So you want to compete, and she's just like, oh, go ahead.
Yes, that's exactly.
All right.
I love my sister. She's very creative and she dances. And I just,
Awesome.
I try to dance with her and it's so hard.
All right. I asked a couple of girls earlier about Coach Gopher. I always like to find out. I like to know something that somebody else doesn't know about Coach Gopher so that I can use that in a broadcast. You know, is there anything? And don't worry, he won't see this. You can tell me something that somebody else probably doesn't know about Coach Gopher.
Oh, I pop his back like every single day, and he has the widest eyes in the whole entire world because it cracked like his spine down. It's hysterical.
All right. What about you? You got anything you can tell
Oh
us
my
on Coach
gosh.
Gopher?
He's
You've been
just-
around him a while.
I have, and he honestly, he seems like he can be like super strict, but he is so funny, like at games and stuff. I'll be sitting in the dugout and he just cracks me up. Or like whenever we're all having like a group bonding and him and Elmore all together. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Like today they were laughing over who knows what, but it cracks me up every time.
Coach Gopher knows the words to every rap song. It's
Really?
the funniest thing. It's hilarious.
Does he? And he sings them out or raps them out?
Yes, he doesn't like to admit it. So I called him today, and it was so funny. He was like, "What? What are you talking about?" But he was over there lip
But
singing.
can he dance to those songs?
He can't move very well.
Very good. All right. Want to know something about you. I want to know, tell me your go-to food. What is the one food that if they were told you only get to eat, this is your last meal, okay? What's it going to be?
I'm not gonna lie, the gas station is my favorite restaurant. Every time I go to the gas station, I get plain baked Lay's and a blue Gatorade.
Okay, not bad. I was looking for like a Slim Jim and a Yoo-Hoo or something like that. Isn't that sound nasty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a guy used to get not just the Slim Jims, but the Red Hots with a chocolate milk.
No.
Makes me sick just thinking about
Yeah,
it.
that's too much.
Yeah, Casey, what about you?
Definitely steak.
Yeah? How do
Yeah.
you like your steak cooked?
Medium well. It
Started
depends
with
though.
medium, and
It depends.
okay. At least you didn't say well done.
No.
Do you put ketchup on your steak?
No.
Steak sauce?
A1. Sometimes I don't eat it with anything.
Okay. If it's good steak, you don't
It
have
is.
to.
It's pretty good.
All right. Tell me. I want to know a long-term goal for you. What do you hope to do? You're a senior. You're looking at graduation. What are the plans?
I've got accepted into a lot of colleges, so I'm hoping to get into like colleges that like I'm gonna find something I really want to do, and even though that may change over time, I still have no idea what I want to do. I wanted to be a vet and have like my own place and be able to take care of like any animal. But honestly, I've been doing forensics in school, and criminal justice just sounds like fun.
All right. I'm a big fan of CSI
Oh,
and
me too.
NCIS and all
Yes.
that. Okay. Well, if you get that, can I just maybe come do like a ride along with you? And
Oh,
see
yeah,
what's up? All right.
sure.
Sounds good. What about you, Brooklyn? You've still got some time to think about it, but surely you thought about your future.
Yes. For college, I would really like to go to a school where I can play, not just like a really good school that I can ride the bench.
Softball and basketball, or are you focused on softball?
I love both the sports equally the same, but basketball is a lot more hard on my body, and I just think I'm better at softball.
Okay. Have you thought about what you might want to do career-wise?
Yes. I'm really good at science, and I like biology.
Okay.
I've not been that far into high school yet, so I've not really.
Not got there.
Yes, I've not
You
got there.
Plenty of time.
But I also maybe want to like run a zoo because I love animals.
All right. Sounds
And a
like you both
realtor.
are animal lovers.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, you can volunteer at the zoo when
I
you
could-
get a break from
if
your
I-
forensic scientist job.
Yeah, if I go to